Good morning, good morning. I hope you're safe and well because that is the most important thing. Well, today it is overcast. As you can see, I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so it is a bit cool this morning, but we've had a pattern of it being fairly cool in the morning, then getting quite warm in the afternoon, which means that the dog can still go swimming in the afternoon. So that's a very good thing. We don't know how she's going to react when the weather changes and it's too cold for her to go swimming again. So we're making the most of it. And a big shout out to my cousin Kathy Oswald in Canada, because I know you watch these on Facebook because they go out on Facebook, LinkedIn, various places. So hello, Kathy. I hope you're well. Right, on with the work. What have we got for you today? Well, the first thing is there are a sequence of SVHC consultations in the UK. Now, you may remember that we had a situation, hang on, that's better. We had a situation where there was exit day for Brexit. The EU produced more SVHCs going on, and the UK just sat on them, didn't do anything at all, didn't have any new UK-only SVHCs. And with the Labour government's decision to go for more closer sort of cooperation, whatever you want to call it, with the EU, the decision was made to look at all of the SVHCs that are current in the EU that were or rather post-Brexit, and the HSE is reviewing that data and is going to bring them into UK Reach if they agree with them. So we've had one tranche, and then we've got the second one just announced. So what they're doing is it's interesting because rather than having like, here's a link to all of the SVHC consultations, it's like, here's a link to each individual one. So I'm going to put a link in to the email because you can view the emails from the HSE online as well. And you've got to scroll down the page and there's the list of the affected chemicals there. I'm just going to put the list below this video now. And it includes things that we're already used to being SVHCs in the EU, of course. But if it is going to affect your business, it's worthwhile doing. So medium chain chlorinated paraffins, BTBPE, BCPS, bumetrizole, OAPP, reaction mass of triphenyl phosphate and tertiary butylated phenyl derivatives, TPPT, perfluoroheptanoic acid and its salts, and a very complicated diphenol and its salts. But yeah, go in, have a look, and do participate in that if it affects you. So that's the UK news. Now, in terms of the EU news, where we are with the change in deadlines, where deadlines are being put back, there's been a ridiculous amount of time, ridiculous amount of arguments, changes to what the label formatting is. That's all working its way very slowly through the EU process. And this week we had a particular vote in committee that pushes it forward. And I'm going to put the link below this video just now as well for you, so you can see exactly where we're up to. Now, first of all, thanks very much to Monica Hodgkinson from WD-40 for sending that through. That was a great spot. Also to Stephen Brennan, who had warned us all that the vote was coming. So it's one of these things that it's good news, but apparently it's not the end of the story, because that was the committee vote, and then it needs to go to the plenary vote, which is the whole of the EU Parliament, before it actually gets signed off. And that is not going to happen until the week commencing 19th October. So it's like, we've still got time to wait. So it's just rolling on and rolling on. In the meantime, people are supposed to make commercial decisions. Well, what can you do? We've just got to live with it, haven't we? But there is progress. Now, I had hoped to share with you a link with the current draft version of the proposals for amending CLP, because I found it last week, thanks to Najib Graib of Miller's Oils for sort of prompting me to do that. So I found it, and then today when I went back in to put it into the newsletter, the link has gone. So it's not the first time this has happened where things are being posted and then they either change the address or they just pull the whole thing. So it's very difficult to work out exactly what's going on when we don't have access to the documents, but we are where we are. Speaking of the newsletter, if you want to sign up to the weekly newsletter or you want access to the sort of past ones, if you're already a subscriber, I'll just pop in the link there for you. Yeah, it just takes a while to go through. So that's it from the work side of things. What we got for reasons to be cheerful today? Oh, that is a good one. Reasons to be cheerful, and we're still on very British problems, and it's car parking. I really feel for this one. The number of car parks that I've had difficulty with. When Mum was ill before she went into the care home, I was staying most of the time with my sister in Edinburgh to help look after her once Mary was back at work after the holidays. And Edinburgh Council ripped me off something rotten. So, and hello to Adam Batting. Thanks very much for watching. You're a very big supporter of the newsletter and these videos, and I really appreciate it. So that's it from me for today. Take good care of yourselves, and I hope to be able to chat to you again next week if we're spared. Bye.